Good afternoon and welcome to the Henry County 912 Project website. The reason you're here is I'm sure that you're wondering what is the 912 Project all about and how does it differ from the Tea Party programs. To be honest with you, there's not a lot of difference on the surface between the two. We both started at the same time in the winter of 2009, right after we had endured the TARP program and right about the time that the stimulus program was being passed by Congress. And we all began looking to Washington and saying, what is going on? You know, where have we lost control of our government? Well, the Tea Party identifies the problems rather clearly. They say, number one, we want to return to constitutionally limited government. We couldn't agree with that more. They say we want to have a program where we have fiscal responsibility. We also agree with that. That's exactly what we need. And we need to have also free trade and all that it entails. And that had also been abused so badly by this administration in a very short period of time. But we agreed it needed to be restored. We agree with all those things, but there was one thing the Tea Party did not have that we felt was very important. And that was looking not only at Washington, where the problems were, but those problems started right with us, because after all, who is the sovereign in this nation? It is us, we the people. And when people in Washington started doing things wrong, they did it with the full knowledge or the fact that we didn't really pay attention to what was going on. So we knew that if we were going to change Washington, we had to have a twofold approach. One, look at Washington and force them to change their ways. And two, look at ourselves and change the way we were. And that would result in a long-standing change in our country and a return to the original concepts that our founding fathers had in mind when they put this nation together. So our goal is, we want to take and restore the federal government. We want to take and restore representatives back to the point where they do represent, a constitutional government, but we want to restore ourselves. We want to be better parents. We want to be better spouses. We want to be better neighbors. We want to be better citizens. And how do we do that? Well, it takes a self-examination. But like most times when we want to change ourselves, we find out that it's almost impossible, so we need some help. So we look up above, and we look to God and say, God, we know that you had a hand, in the creation of this country. We know that we cannot take and restore it to the original intent unless we take and have you help as well. So, the 912 does exactly what the Tea Party does, but we also look in the mirror, change ourselves, and we change ourselves with the help of God. And that's what we're all about. So when we're done, we want to have a country that we can once again be proud of, where we can enjoy all of our liberties, we can enjoy all our freedoms, and yet still keep all of our responsibilities, which seems to have become a dirty word, over the past couple decades. No, we want individual responsibility back again, and also want our liberties back. And that's what we're all about. So at our meetings, what we do, we discuss topics that are of immediate importance. We discuss the pros and we discuss the cons. And then when we go out into our communities and we discuss things with our neighbors and with our friends, even with our children, and of course with our fellow employees, we become the source that people want to go to, because we have the facts, we have the data, and we can tell, where we need to be. We can just say, well, I don't know about that, so I'll forget about it. Oh no, we know about that, and this is how we should react to it. So that's what we're all about. We're an educational program, and we're about restoring this country to the concept that our founding fathers intended. Thank you very much, and hoping to see you at our next 912 meeting.